Hey guys, welcome back to yet another reptile room for October 2017. So right here, this is basically the corner of the room with some of these beautiful reptiles.
What's up, man? It's been a while. Been well overdue to get one of these videos.
So let's stop taking your time away from the reptiles. So in the first half of the video, we're going to do this section of the room. This consists of all the snakes and all the geckos. And the other half of the video is going to be the bigger animals like the dragons, the chameleon, the monitor,
This
and
is my golden skink here. I got him a few months ago. It hasn't been very long. He's kept at a 10-gallon aquarium here. It got a nice lamp up here for a basking spot over here. We got a water dish for him. He actually likes to hide under there and bury. That's why we're doing this loose substrate here for him. He likes this a lot, more of a mulch material. And he's quite a runner. He doesn't really like to sit still. This is actually as still as we've seen him in a while, so got a lucky day for you guys. He's got this nice actual plasticky thing for him to go into, nice log, and he likes to run up in the holes and everything. He eats pretty simple food, crickets. We've even used skink food before, and all that kind of stuff.
So for the next one, we went ahead and did the courtesy of taking them out for a video's sake because they have a lot of stuff in their cage, but this is the leopard gecko cage. This is Curtis, the albino leopard gecko. Right here is Marty. I don't know what you'd call him. And this is Brandon right here. So I'll go ahead and put them back up in their cage and get some light on that. There you go, guys. So they're housed in a 10-gallon. They got a little bit of driftwood over here. They got a water bowl, and they got all these bamboo rafters. And under the bamboo, it's actually hollow, so it creates tunnels in the bottom, and they all go in the tunnels. Back here is a piece of a log, I guess you call it. I don't really know what you call that, but you can buy them at pet stores. And then we got these fake plants over here, and a water bowl, and basically that's about it. Besides the fact that they're on coconut husk, cypress mulch, and they eat crickets and sometimes superworms, but I don't have any lights or anything on them, and they seem to do fine. So yeah.
All right, here we got.
This is gonna be a hassle.
Yeah, this is definitely not an easy guy. I got him a couple weeks ago at Reptile in Charlotte or Harrisburg. Really cool place to go. Oh God, you guys want to come mess with that? So we got a water bowl here. We use a substrate, coconut fiber with a little bit of cypress mulch mix. It's really nice for keeping humidity in. A nice little rock here. We actually took some foaming here and we're able to make a really cool kind of house structure-y place from the hide. Doesn't move, it's really stable. It's not poisonous for the animal, we made sure. We got fake plants in here. Here he is back here in the corner.
Let's see if we could try to scoop him out.
Yeah, he's definitely I guess you consider a beast.
This is going to be not fun, but let's see if I can get him out a good amount of the way. That should be fun. Get some light on him.
This right here is the tail. Yep.
Now he usually has like a bright green color, but he's just not a happy animal in general. He's just very mean, and there's just not much to him at all.
Yeah.
So we'll move on.
Alright guys, this is the crested gecko part of the room. She is a beauty. I got her about 4 or 5 months ago. She's a really, really sweet girl. We call her Diane. Kind of funny. This is the setup we got for her. So we got the Exoterra front carrier cage, which is really, really nice. Picked it up at Petco, about 120 bucks. She's got, all the glass in the world for the jump side to side. She's got her fake plants to hide behind because crested geckos really enjoy that. She's got the hides back here for her to go back here. Also inside of the holes here too. She can even go under here. We keep always coconut fiber down here. Really well for humidity. It actually was just sprayed a few minutes ago, and she's quite happy moving around inside of the cage right now. And she mainly eats on crickets. I put a couple mealworms in here before. She really likes those as well. And yeah, let's go get moving on.
Alright, so in here we have our male Pac-Man frog. He is in I want to say an 8-gallon tub. He's on cypress mulch, and that only. He has a large potting thing for a water bowl, a couple fake plants, and this is him right here. Nope. I guess he's a little camera shy, but he does really well in here. And there's really not much to it besides he has a heat pad, and that's it. And he eats crickets.
He loves his moisture.
Here is one of my male ball pythons. He's actually going to be getting a cage upgrade soon, but he has Reptile carpet underneath of his hide, and he's on cypress mulch. He has water bull and that hide. This is a subadult male banana spider ball python, and he has some kind of ghost gene in him. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but he is really pretty. He's probably one of my favorite snakes. He sent me back about $230. So a pretty hefty price for a snake, but he's got his freckles coming in really good, and it looks like he's going in shed actually. His colors are a little dull. But yeah. So in here is my other male ball python. He's a black pastel. His name is Ka. And he is pretty big. He's probably one of my favorite snakes. He's one of the most docile. What you doing, buddy? He is in a 15-gallon tub. He's got a large water bowl, a large hide. He's got Reptile grass mat, I don't know what you call it, but he does not have a heat pad. He shares a heat pad with the snake below him, which was the banana. And that is all Zoom Ed heat pads. And yeah, that's pretty much it to him. All the snakes, they do really good in tubs, so I haven't moved into there for that purposes. They didn't really do good in the glass containers, so I put them in here, and they've been doing 10 times better, so I'm going to continue to keep them in there. But yeah, so in here is definitely one of the coolest animals we have, and he's definitely one of the most vicious and dangerous in here. So we'll go ahead and open this one up.
But not poisonous.
Not poisonous. Nothing in here's poisonous. Oh, he's already out for you. So this is our 9-foot black snake. His name is Brant. He is on Reptile carpet. He has a large water bowl and this like half log thing. He's also on a Zoom Ed heat pad. And I caught him a while back. He actually got attacked by an owl. I don't know if you can see it or not, but he has, see if I can zoom in on it. Right there's like a tumor kind of looking thing where the owl actually snapped him and it cut him. So I took him in, and he's been doing a lot better in here ever since. He eats about 6 mice a month. He's a pretty hefty eater. He's one of the best ones. But this is actually one of the only 3 colubrids we actually have in the room. So yeah.
Alright, so this right here, we actually picked this guy up at Repticon just a few weeks ago, like I was talking about with the other one. Keep him in a nice 5-gallon tank. He's a nice baby corn snake. A little snippy. You guys know how they are.
It's funny
they like to definitely test the waters with you. They think they're big and bad at first, but not really. You see the size.
It's like a ramen noodle, basically.
Oh yeah. But I mean, he's got really pretty color. He's got nice grays to him, really nice reds. Most corn snakes. We keep him on this bedding here that keeps him nice and warm.
Yeah, this is aspen bedding and cedar chips.
And he absolutely loves it. He buries in it. Keeps it nice and humid. A nice water bowl. Eats good. Everything's well on him.
That is 2 out of 3 colubrids. All right. So in here is another one of the 4 ball pythons we have. I actually picked him up at Repticon. He was stuck in shed, and I actually got him from a guy for $5 because he wouldn't sell because he had shed on him. And I just took him in the car when I got out, and I took the shed right off him. And he's just a beautiful snake. He's has a really good temperament on him. He has a lot of nice aliens, as you can see right there. There's 3 in a row right there. He's housed on aspen bedding. I'm probably going to switch him over in the near future. And he's got a pretty deep water bowl which needs to be filled, and a hide. And he's in this 5-gallon bucket. And him and the corn snake actually share that Zoom Ed heat pad right there. So let's get on to the next one.
Okay, so here we got actually our 3rd and final colubrid. This is a bull snake we picked up at Repticon a few weeks ago. Actually, we used the aspen bedding. He really likes this. He actually likes to burrow a lot, so this is why we used it for him mainly. And I picked this up at Repticon too. This is a really nice hide. I got it from a guy up there. He sells them real cheap. If you guys ever want to go to the Repticon up there, he sells them all over the place. So let's get down to the snake now. So this guy right here is the bull snake. Looks kind of like a rattle, right? But he's actually really not. He's a really nice, friendly, non-venomous bull snake. Very pretty. Eats very well. He's a baby right now. It's about a year and a month old. It is very well in this hide that he has. He uses the heat from the actual heat pads underneath him and on top of him, because we don't want to put direct heat pad in here because it might be too warm or too, what he doesn't need. It works very well. He's got very pretty patterns on him as well, if you guys are interested in that. Very cool snake.
And now we're coming to the grand finale of the snakes. Now, this one might scare you a little bit because it has 30 pounds of weight on top of the cage because it wants to get out and sleep in my bed every night. But aside from that,
even though it does sleep in its bed, it is actually still one of the nicest, most docile snakes I have ever met. We keep her in here because she just has so much strength, but with the weights on there, she just pushes the thing open every time we go on. This is Medusa. She is about 2.5 years old. Almost full-grown ball python. She does really, really well. She loves her habitat. She's got a nice basking bowl here. Her heat mat under her Zumed grass there works really, really well. She likes this cypress mulch. Keeps it nice and moist in there for her body, from not being able to dry out. And yeah, this is her. She's just so very nice. She's actually a cuddler. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, whenever she gets out, she'll go right back through here and she'll climb up in my bed. And next thing you know, I have a 9-foot snake crawling in my bed. And it's not fun, but she is definitely one of the sweetest ones in here. Yeah. So that's about the end of the snakes. Now we'll be moving on. In this 20-gallon, we actually house 2 baby red-eared sliders. We went ahead and did the courtesy of getting them out because they are very frustrating. But we got them in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina because they're actually illegal in North Carolina. But they're housed in a 20-gallon. They have a large 40-gallon filter and they have a little 10-gallon filter back there. They also have an air pump hose going down through here. They have a turtle dog, some gravel here, some bricks, and some shells. And it's very simplistic. It's just pretty hard to keep clean. It looks a lot dirtier than it actually is in the camera because of the glare of the UVB, but that's about it. But they eat these Reptile mini floating food sticks, and they absolutely love that. And sometimes
tons of it.
I'll give them a little bit of this anole food, and they chow that down too. And we'll put feeder fish in there too, and they'll just rape them all, and there's no fish left over, and it's just a horrible mess of just stink. Right here is my baby Savannah monitor. He was actually a steal. I got him for $25 actually. Let's see if I can get him to calm down. He's still a baby. His name's Buddy, and he's probably one of my favorite animals in here just due to how big he's actually gonna get. And he's really pretty. He's been doing very well. He's been eating a lot. He's a fat boy. Like you can see, like that right there. That's a fat belly right there. But he's housed in a 20-gallon. He's got 2 bricks right here. See if I can get this to focus down. Like down there, he can get under those bricks. We have some fake leaves. We have a small water dish for him, a brick, and a lot of bedding for him to dig in. He has a Reptile 5.0 UVB and just a regular 100-watt heat bulb. And that's basically it to his cage. He eats crickets, a lot of them, constantly. And pretty soon he'll be eating other stuff like cat food stuff, but he hasn't got to that point yet. So right here is our Chinese water dragons. We actually took this old wardrobe, cut the frames out of the doors and put screening in and waterproofed the inside, and we made this cage for him.
It came out beautifully.
Beautifully.
So we started out with these 2 bulls. We actually started out with these 2 lamps here. We tied them actually to the old hinge that was here and created this little pole that was across the top that came out nice. For the water, for their heat and their UVB to come down. We got a Zumed fogger here, which keeps it nice and humid inside of here because it's such a big space. They got a little bit of a waterfall in their tank, a little bit of water flow. He loves to sit over his water. This guy's about 5 to 6 months old. He eats everything he sees. He's an absolute great eater. We got another baby in here. I don't know exactly where he is.
I actually think he's down in the water. Last I saw him, yeah, he's right down there.
Let's see if we can grab him. Let's see if we can grab him out of there.
Oh.
This here is the baby water dragon. He eats pretty good. We've been on and off with him. He's a little difficult just because he's a baby. He had a little bit of issues in the beginning. He's come a long way though. He's got really pretty green color to him. He actually eats this food here. He likes the baby bearded food actually.
It's kind of weird.
Mealworms and super worms.
And there is also 2 North American toads in here, but they are quite hard to find. But they do live in here, and they do coexist with the dragons. So yeah.
And the bedding we have in here as well is the aspen / cypress mulch, which they really enjoy. It keeps it not too dirty, and it keeps it a little bit moist in here. It's perfect for them. We got we actually created this a couple weeks ago here. They actually love to come lay on this kind of bedding we created from underneath the basking mark and get a nice heat. They really like that. But yeah, that's
in this 40-gallon breeder is everybody's personal favorite. Everybody I've always showed, all my reptiles, this is always their favorite. He chills with everybody. He loves my grandma. And he was actually featured in one of the older videos. He's like this big, like a little bean. But this is everybody's just fan favorite. Let's see if I can get down in there and get a picture. This is Starchy. What are you doing, buddy?
We actually just got him on a more of a vegetable diet too. He's been doing well with that.
He is a very large dragon, a very fat dragon at that. He has 2 lamps, a regular 100-watt heat bulb, and a Reptile 10.0 UVB. He has a water bowl, which I'm going to take out because him and the Chameleon are both hooked up to the Monsoon RS400, and he gets water from that. There's a couple rocks back there, a cinder block, a nice hide. And I try to keep it really simple in here. And a good tip with bearded dragons is if you own one, put down Reptile carpet, and you can literally just vacuum it, and it makes it so clean and so easy with dragons. That is the best tip I could give anybody. And yeah, that's basically it to him. But since there's another one right down here, I'll go ahead and jump to him. This is Spike, my other bearded dragon. He has basically the same setup, only he's on a 5.0 UVB. He has, ouch, 2 big old cinder blocks, a water bowl, 2 rocks right here, and he's actually a different bearded dragon. This is actually a citrus dragon. He is very pretty. Very pretty. What are you doing, Spike? See, he's not handled as much as Starchy was. Starchy was always handled by everybody because everybody loved him. But Spike does that. Right there. That. And that's just a prime example. So, in this medium Reptile breed's cage, it houses my female Chameleon. She's on a 100-watt bulb and a 10.0 UVB. She's hooked up to the Monsoon RS400 along with Starchy. She has like all kinds of branches, leaves, twigs, all kinds of other stuff. She has aspen bedding in the bottom, I know, but it just makes it look better. More appealing to my eyes. But she's actually right back in here. Let's see if I can get her to come on out. Come here, girlie. Come here. Come here. Come on. Grab my hand. There she is. This is Kula, my female Chameleon. She's actually laid 3 clutches of eggs so far. Let's see if I can get her back in the light to showcase some of her really nice colors. She has streaks of blue down the side. I don't know if you can see it, but she's not really that too happy with me. But yeah, that's cool. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see in the future. The next couple videos that are going to be coming out is we're going to be going into more depth on all the cages. What they have, what they like, what to do with them, anything really. Aside from that, just kind of just let us know what you want to see, and yeah, come out. Absolutely. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Did.